Hi everyone. I understand that we are in a very difficult period of this COVID-19 pandemic that is ravaging the world, and it is in view of this that I've decided that I will organize an online tutorial class, especially for the senior students who will be preparing for their external examinations soon. So I will be doing a short video for you to see, and the topic that we'll be treating in this video shall be logarithm. So listen and let's learn together. Now, logarithm is expressed as follows. Now, if you can look at the board, you can look at what I've written on the board. It's pronounced logarithm to base a of x. Now, it's obvious that we have two parameters here, which are a and x. And the a is mathematically referred to as the base of the logarithm, while the x is referred to as the name of the logarithm, as I indicate. So this is the name of the logarithm, called the name of the logarithm, while this is called the base of the logarithm. Now, good. Having said that, you see, this is a very interesting topic that I would like us to learn. And now, this logarithm is governed by so many rules, which I will mention only one of them. Now, one of the prominent rules of logarithm says that if you have logarithm to base a of a number, say x, plus logarithm to base a of another number, say y, you are expected to simplify this as logarithm to base a of the product of x and y. This tells us that if you are simplifying the sum of two different logarithms of the same base, then the simplification of that is collecting one of the bases and multiplying the names. Let's take a practical example quickly just to understand this law better. Now this is the example. Let's pick base 5 for instance. Logarithm to base 5 of 8 plus logarithm to base 5 of 4 should be simplified as logarithm to base 5 of the product of 8 and 4. That is logarithm to base 5 of 8 times 4. And this will give us logarithm to base 5 of 32. Now, a lot of us will be asking ourselves, should we stop at this? Yes, you can stop at this if there is no possibility of expressing 32 as a power of 5. But if there is a possibility of you expressing 32 as a power of 5, you can go ahead and get your answer in terms of a whole number. Take for instance, if I solved and I reached a stage where I had this expression logarithm to base 5 of say 125. Please, this is the final answer for the question we've solved. This is just a further explanation of the question. Now, in this case, I'm not going to leave my answer at this because it is obvious that 25 can be expressed as a power of 5, which means that you can multiply 5 by itself a given number of times to obtain 125. And if you agree with me, that will be 3 times, which means if I multiply 5 in 3 places, I'm going to get 125, which means, please let me wipe up this so that we can have enough space to explain further. Now, that will lead to logarithm to base 5 of, now if you look at this product, 5 is the only number reoccurring in 3 places, which means I can rewrite it as logarithm to base 5 of 5 raised to power 3. And from the laws of logarithm again, it says that, which will lead us to the second law of logarithm. The second law of logarithm says that if you have a logarithm to a given base of a given number also raised to a given power, then it is equal to the power multiplied by the logarithm itself. So we are going to apply that rule here, and we'll see why we are not supposed to leave this answer in this form. Now, this is going to simplify to 3 multiplied by logarithm to base 5 of 5. Why? Because the law is already stated here. The power should multiply the logarithm. And that will give us 3 times. And then here again comes another law of logarithm, which says whenever you have a logarithm to a given base to the name which is equal to the base, the answer should be 1. And because of that, the logarithm to base 5 of 5 is going to give me 1, so that everything simplifies to 3 as the final answer. So the final answer here will be 3, the one I've circled. So that is just a little about the topic logarithm. If you want to have more of my videos, you can directly message me to have more details. Thank you and have a nice day.